is the topic? I'm not prepared.
Oh my gosh, you're never prepared. Anyway, so for all you guys checking the video for the first time, this is the third stage in DLC3, Steel Rising. The interesting thing here is these are levels from Gundam Breaker 1, which if you guys were around when me and Face was playing Gundam Breaker 1 and Gundam Breaker 2 a lot, like, I think we snorted those games a lot, didn't we? Like a whole lot. We put a lot of time in those games. Now, like, as far as the game changing, Face is a good example of how, like, his opinion as far as how the game needs to be and go, versus, because right now, I mean, Gundam Breaker's changed, but it hasn't really, like, evolved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, let's say that back. It has evolved, but it hasn't changed. Meaning, you still have the same formula of combat. Like, is there something in the combat system you would actually like to see? Or, like, what would make you actually want to play Gundam Breaker 3 again? Or another Gundam Breaker game? What would you expect out of it? After, like, it being out 3 times?
I guess something more, a little more skill-based. Because, I mean, the game gets to a point where you're just going through levels and you're just killing, doing the same thing you've done every other map up until that point. It just gets boring.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always so much you can do. You can try a couple swords out. You can try a whip. You can try a ledge. You can try all these weapons, but you do the exact same thing with those weapons over and over. It's just boring.
Yeah.
And I want it to be faster. I wish the game was faster. Give me armored core speed or some kind of, or make it hard. If it's slow, it needs to be hard or tactical. It's not. It's slow and easy. So I mean, I wish it was something else, but it's good for what it is.
Yeah. So Sonic is challenging. Han, what about you? What do you think about it?
I don't see if there's things they can improve on. I thought this one would be able to, like, you know, use SDs. I mean, other than them being like sidekicks, I would like them to implement the SDs actually being like a full, you know. If they had to actually do it, I wish they busted out all the SD kits they ever made and like to choose like the do SDs and whatnot. That's personally, that's just like one part of it, because I don't know, I got my hopes up high. I was expecting to actually play as them, but you know, the sidekick's alright, but you know, to have more customization for me, I would like, you know, add those in there too. Then you can kind of mix the mixture of having like, you know, full master grades, you know, normal grades, and then having SDs too. Although I don't know what a SD would be above that, you know. I guess they'd just be that one SD. It wouldn't be a master grade of the SD. Although unless they do, I don't know, man.
SD master grade.
I laugh they actually do have one. I don't know, but there was some expensive, like in my time when I, you know, used to go to this old shop to get them. They used to be $50 SD kits, man. But these suckers had like, you know, contraptions with them and shit. They could transform and all this other BS and crap. But that was the only time ever I saw an SD kit, other than the ones that had lights and shit inside of them, be like some high ass price. Usually they should be cheap. Unless they're like them big ass SDs. Which again, I don't know how big they can get.
I've never been a huge fan of SDs. Simply because I'm like, you know, just give me more regular scale Gundam.
That too.
But I'm like, it's really cool the idea they have some of the SDs, especially in this game. It's like, I don't know if they could get away with what they did with some of the SD models versus some of the Gundams. Because like when you see a Gundam, a regular size Gundam, you sit there and you think of like, it's more serious. SD, you don't. It doesn't feel like you take it as serious. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. I
don't know if they want people to take the game serious when they're playing through it, or something to that extent. But I think it would be cool to play as an SD. Like y'all know me, I'll play a game forever, especially it being Gundam or Gundam Breaker. But what I think it's time for them to do, however, I think it's time for them to allow our suits to transform.
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up. Transformations, yes. They need to do that. Everything else I could think about, they haven't done that yet. Not enough, you know, suit transformation stuff.
Give me
Infinite.
freedom!
Well, yeah, exactly. I don't know, cause like I think Saber said it. Like if they had a base model, like say if you put on Aegis's, like I don't know, some part that allowed it to transform. If you had that default, transform mode, at least you were able to transform. But you don't even get that. I don't even think you do. Maybe you do. I don't know. I don't think Aegis. Well, actually, my bad. We ain't even got Aegis yet, but it's in DLC pack.
I think
Not
it's
which one.
5, I think.
Yeah.
But the next
So we'll
one.
see.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh no, my bad. I was just gonna say we'll see. Hey, you go ahead. No.
I'm actually excited for the next DLC. I'm excited for all the DLC, just simply because we still have stuff unannounced. And I think they'll probably announce 1 or 2 more suits for the next DLC. I'm excited. I'm hyped. But as far as like things like transformations and SDs goes, it's pretty cool. In this DLC, they brought back another point. Face, do you remember the map where we had to fight the 2 giant red strays?
Yeah.
They brought that back. they brought like 4 of the original Gundam Breaker maps back, and like some of the styles. It's really cool. It was funny because the first time I was actually going through this, the unlock stuff, I was playing with Han. I'm like, man, I hate this. I remember this stage. I hated it so much because we would sit here and we would farm this stage for like I think for Wing Zero. I don't remember, but for some parts fighting the Red Strays. And as soon as I said it, they came down. Because the next time I was like, man. But I mean, this DLC was very nostalgic, so it was. I think it was well worth it. But I definitely think the next Gundam Breaker, and I have faith they're gonna make another Gundam Breaker. If they don't make another Gundam Breaker, they'll make another customized Gundam game. But I think Gundam Breaker still sells for them when it comes out.
Yeah.
So we'll see, guys.
You know what? Just give me EDF with Gundams. Like, have that. Do you realize how many people will play that game, bro? Just put Gundam in the name, make it seem like we're actually going through destroying buildings and mess and legit fights. That'd be godlike.
Or better yet, even up the ante, I don't know, have me fighting gigantic frog, people and shit, robot. I don't care, man. If I gotta fight a kaiju, like, let me customize some Gundam and like fight people,
And I want space battles. Stop having this on
Exactly.
the ground. We're freaking Gundams. This happens in space, people.
That's the biggest thing, I forgot about that. Yeah, space battles are a very important thing. That's the whole point. You want to go out in outer space and be flying, do all these aerial maneuvers and crap. Kind of like Armor Core, which Gundam kind of does too. There's a lot of them that do that shit.
So let's think for a second. Do you remember in Gundam Breaker 2, they had boss battles where you would fly around and stuff, right?
Exactly. Yep.
They took that away in Gundam Breaker 3. It's like,
They dumped number 3 down for me.
yeah, they added some cool stuff and they took some cool stuff out, which
They've done that since the first one.
but going back to what you mentioned earlier, what I did like with the weapons, like some of the weapons, they're the same name, same type, but some weapons have attacks randomizing, so your square and triangle may change. That was one thing I did like. So it was like, oh, I have this weapon with this certain ability, this certain skill, this level. Oh, hello, I got shot in the face. But they took away some of the pleasures, such as fighting bosses. Like, none of these bosses feel like very difficult. Like the only way you could get a challenge out of this if you play new type mode. And that new type is hard as shit, man. New type is really hard. You have to like customize the hell out of your Gundam and specialize it for it to be anything worth the while. But I mean, teach their own. Hopefully they'll come around and upgrade it greatly. Because I'm assuming they're gonna make another one. Probably wait another year or so.
I think so too. Exactly.
So they usually announce it around that December time period. Well, not December, but you know what though? They've they've supported this game for a while, so I'll give them with the DLC. Like they actually went with the season pass, and I really want to know how well it's sold.
True.
Huh. See how fast you can just melt through these? But again, I do think their selection of Gundams in this game is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I don't know if what Gundams I missed that they took out, but I can't think of anything that they did take out as far as Gundams. But they definitely, I think they need yet even more EX actions now.
True.
But like I think they did right with how you can master stuff and equip it whenever.
Yep.
That was pretty good. That was a step in the right direction. Definitely think it was a step in the right direction. Good job. Yeah.
GG.
Element spheres.
Man, I'm hungry. I'm hungry, man.
You're always hungry, bruh.